All right, every Tuesday, Jimmy Vaccaro, The Deep Dive. If you're ever in Las Vegas, stop in and see him at the South Point. Follow him on Twitter. Bookmaker for over 40 years. You know the deal. How'd it go, sir?
Well, it was obviously a weekend of like a little insanity. A lot of things happening. It was a great weekend as far as participation. Make no mistake about it. We're in love with the football. The Friday and Saturday games were okay. We made a few dollars. We got saved again by, I'll tell you, the late game. The Wyoming game was a huge game for us on Saturday. They didn't stop betting Wyoming. Didn't stop betting San Diego State. The bowl, the championship matchups, it was back and forth. The Smarts kept taking 24.5 and 24 with, against Alabama. Florida, obviously, after the second interception, they had no chance. So we actually made a few dollars on that game. It was Smarts versus the public on that one. The other game, they actually played out relatively well for us. But the best game of the weekend, in college probably was TCU losing to Kansas State. It was a nonstop stream of money, both with money line and laying to 3, 3.5, and 4. So Saturday was pretty good. I'll just skip to Sunday, as everybody knew. It was a little amazing. The point spread didn't come into effect in any game yesterday. Either you picked a winning team, you won, whether it was the dog or whether it was the favorite. Our best game was the Kansas City Chiefs, as they wouldn't stop betting the Atlanta Falcons. Don't know really why, but after it got up to 5, I couldn't see any more movement, but we did. Money line bets there, crazy left and right. But naturally, we gave about 65% away with the Seattle Seahawks versus Cam Newton's outfit, who didn't want to wear a tie, but I don't think it would have made a much difference if he did play. We opened that game 6.5. We closed at 9, and we still took a pretty good whack on the head. But all in all, good weekend. Obviously, these games are meaning much more, especially with the pros. So look for some nonstop action from here on out, pal.
What do you think New Year's Eve? Alabama, Washington, Ohio State, Clemson.
Oh, wow. I mean, it's as good as it gets. I thought we opened Ohio State 3.5 over Clemson. I knew we were going to take a little bit of money, and so did Chris Snow on the dog there. I didn't know we'd get an avalanche of Alabama. I thought the game should have been opening around 12, 12.5, but once again, the general public and the Smarts jumped in. Don't let everybody tell you like it was all general public moving the Alabama game. It was smart players who understood the market very, very well, knowing that if they laid to 12.5, 13, or 13.5, probably sometime between this time and next month, you'll be able to take 17 back on that game. I think it's a good matchup on both sides of the ball there. Creative action. We need 8 teams to make this a absolute Super Bowl weekend, but I'll take this, pal. It'll be crazy from here on out.
You said it to me last week. You're right on the money. Can you imagine USC and Oklahoma in this sucker?
Can't even imagine, my friend. Throw it in right now, because you look at it, and obviously your listeners who listen to your show are I would consider relatively intelligent, and I mean that in a sincere fashion. I mean, USC and Oklahoma, they'd be favored over a couple of these teams. To me, Oklahoma's a little better than Michigan. Or put it this way, they're picking them against Michigan, and the way USC is playing right now, who knows, who they might beat. Obviously, Washington got in because they killed Colorado. If they wouldn't have, they'd have pulled Washington out and put Michigan in. But I'll take it what it is. Let me go to A. Let me add USC. Let me add Oklahoma. And discounting the props, it's much more money than we wrote on a Super Bowl. And that's not crazy coming from a crazy guy who's been around this racket his whole life.
All right, you're the best. Thanks for 5 great minutes. Talk to you next week, sir. Hey, guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Go to sbrodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.